Hi, I'm Grant from Ink and Leathers, and this is another installment of 30 Before 30. Today's 30 Before 30 topic is, you should have stopped drinking yourself into a stupor. It seems pretty obvious that this one should be upheld, and it makes a lot of sense. There's countless research done into alcoholism and the effects on the body and societally and on your family unit or even on just yourself. So I don't really have a lot to add to that conversation. What I will do is talk very briefly about two anecdotes. One's my own and one happened to my friends about my personal experiences that have led to me to become something of a teetotaler in my later years of life. The first anecdote happened to my friends, Mags, Sonia and Georgia. They went to a party at ANU while we were all in university together, and they were playing a drinking game called Drink If, where you make a statement such as, drink if you have eyebrows, and everyone who has eyebrows has to drink. Pretty simple game. So this guy who was playing the game with them said, drink if you've ever been really drunk. And everyone kind of looked around in confusion because most people felt they had been really drunk and went to drink. And he said, no. Drink if you've been really drunk. And again, everyone was kind of confused. This guy then went on to explain that to him, being really drunk is when you drink so much that you pass out and then crap your pants. He then went on to proudly say that he had been really drunk 2 times. If that had ever happened to me, I wouldn't have told a soul, for a start, and I certainly wouldn't have been proud about the fact that I'd drunk so much that I'd soiled myself. Just no, that's horrifying. Anecdote number 1. Don't drink so much that you crap your pants, because that's never good. The second anecdote is my own personal shame, so I hope you won't think too poorly of me after I tell you. But for my 28th birthday, we had a party at my parents' house down on the south coast, and a group of my friends came. It was really lovely, and we drank a lot. I drank a lot. I don't know exactly how much I drank, but the evening ended with me rolling around on my parents' front lawn without a shirt on, which is never a good look for me, vomiting on myself and the lawn, and then having to be bathed and put to bed by my mother and my boyfriend at 9:30 at night. Possibly even 8:30 at night. This is obviously mortifying, especially seeing as my poisonous alcohol vomit killed a patch of lawn on my parents' front lawn, which they still remind me is dead. So that was the kind of tipping point in my adult drinking life, at which I realised I'm literally too old for this anymore. The resulting hangover was painful, to say the very least, and the next night I wound up not drinking a drop because I felt so monstrously ill. Anecdote number 2. Don't get so drunk to the point where you kill your parents' lawn and vomit on yourself and have to be bathed by your mother at 28 years of age. So if those 2 stories aren't enough to horrify you, I quite frankly don't know what is. I'm not saying don't drink at all because that's ridiculous. Drinking is fine when in moderation. So with all of that in mind, hopefully this has shown you that deciding to drink less as you get older is of course naturally a sensible idea. No one wants to be in a situation where they're vomiting on themselves or crapping their pants, and doing that to yourself, you have no one to blame but yourself. And that's never a fun situation to be in. I personally always like to have someone else to blame. So with that in mind, today's 30 Before 30 is obviously upheld. You should stop drinking less as you get older. End of story. I hope you guys enjoyed this video and my 2 horrifying anecdotes. If you have your own horrifying anecdotes, please feel free to leave them in the comments section down below. I can't say I'd love to hear them, but it would be entertaining, I'm sure. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. That would mean a lot to me. You can also follow me on Instagram or my blog. The links to those are in the About section. Thank you so much for watching this, and until next week, bye!